Alright, welcome back to another video. I actually already filmed this video about a month ago, but the audio was just so terrible that I've had to redo it. But basically, Windspace New Zealand has hooked me up with a set of ELILEE cranks from China. They're like a high performance, full carbon, just super lightweight set of cranks. They're meant to be some of the lightest cranks on the market. They're also they're pretty cheap in comparison to, like, you know, some really expensive high-end carbon cranks. So the ones that I've received are called the XXE ELILEE carbon cranks. They're roughly 315 grams, which is just crazy. They're super light. They've got quite a few different models. I'll put them up now, but the one I think I got is the titanium spindle and then the full carbon crank, which is 315 grams. They also slotted straight in. I took my Stages power meter off, put my Duros chain rings on. I think I've got the 4054 going at the moment, and they just went bang straight in as well, which is really handy. So literally you could buy these and then do them at home, which is really cool. So here's a slightly better look at them. Oh my god, these things are light. There's also a double version that is offered with an alloy spindle at a low price of $899. So they're pretty cheap way to try and get some weight off your bike. There she is. She feels a bit lighter. It's kind of hard to know. I guess the only way to tell is to chuck her on the bike. But yeah, gosh, she looks cool. Alright, and there you have it. The ELILEE cranks are on my Specialized tarmac. I think they actually look pretty cool. They're cooler than I thought they were going to be. And you know, weight weenie spec, 320 grams for the cranks, obviously without the chain rings on them. I think it's definitely going to be a couple hundred, maybe 100 or 200 grams lighter. Right, so as my bike stands now, about 7.89 with the Duros cranks on there. So these are the Stages ones. So they're not a bad crank, you know, these are a $3,000 retail crank and power meters. Alright, here we go. Holy moly, it's actually quite a bit. 7.69 kgs just by changing two sides of the crank. That is very impressive. Probably shouldn't have the bike up on my brand new table, but these are the cranks here. These full carbon, I got them in a 170mm. I've used 170mm for years. But yeah, they are honestly gorgeous cranks. And as you can see, my Duros pedals and everything just went straight on. They do come with a full spacer kit, but I didn't need to use any. The Shimano bottom bracket and stuff, it actually fit perfect in the first time. When I did put the cranks in, it saved about 300 plus grams off the weight of what I had. I do take into consideration I had a Stages power meter on this. Obviously the power meter is going to weigh more than the non-power meter. It is still a significant savings, even if you just had the normal Duros cranks without the power meter. It's still, I think, 180 to 200 grams lighter than just the standard as well. So it is pretty impressive. Right, so we're in the warehouse now, as you can see, with all the high bikes and everything ready to go. These cranks, as you can see on the bike, are pretty sick looking in my opinion. So yeah, as you can see, these are the ELILEE X320s. Obviously there's a few models lesser than this and then a few models higher. But yeah, for the price, it's a pretty crazy way to like fully customize your bike as well, which is pretty cool. Most bikes come with Shimano and SRAM. It's a pretty cool way to like customize your bike and shave some weight off as well. Yeah, the non-drive side is probably the coolest side as well. Tarmac SL7 isn't like the thickest aero frame in the world, and as you can see, it sticks out quite a way. It's a very fat piece of carbon, which is also super light. It's very cool looking. It's probably the coolest side, definitely the non-drive side of it. But yeah, that's going to end today's video. I've got two videos actually planned for this week, which is really cool. We've got Glenn coming down to talk about his experience with ketones. So we've got that coming up, and he's also got his Shiv S-Works TT bike, and we're going to finish that build in here. So I'm going to try and finish this workshop before he gets in, so it looks all nice and presentable. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I've got some more reviews and some pretty cool stuff coming, especially like for the gravel scene, some pretty cool tech coming for my gravel bike. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.